Hello guys, welcome back to the next episode of Banished with me, Biffa. Thank you very much for joining me. Last episode we set up our non-beef cow farm. Now, these are beef cows, so they must be made with beef. And we're going to be getting lots of food from that. We only have 2 people here in a minute. We could add a third. We have some spare. Don't need all the builders. What have we got? We've got 4 spare people. I know we've been taking them away from other things. So we probably could do with adding back. Let's have a look. Stone we've got a reasonable amount. Wood we've got a reasonable amount. Packers we've only got 1. Yeah, I did notice you were putting in the comments how the packer packed himself in a box. Very clever. Herdsman, yeah, we've just done that. Gatherer, we'll add him back. What have we got? 3. We'll leave that like that. First of all, before we get stuck in with what we're going to do today, I just wanted to cover a couple of things for those of you that are new to Banished. I'm not new to Banished. I've played Banished a lot over the years. I have 2 series on my channel. I did a very long vanilla, unmodded series of Banished. And let's just check. What have we got in here? We're not trading anything, are we? And that's... Oh yeah, we've got a few bits and pieces in here. That's on my channel. You can go and check that out. Let's just see what... Oh, we can't see what all that comes to. Okay, we'll close that. I also did another version of Colonial Charter, a very long series of that as well, which is also on my channel. 40 episodes odd of 3 or 4 versions of Colonial Charter back, so if you wish to check that, you can. Oh yeah, candles. Need to think about that for the future. My list is getting bigger. Today we're going to build a few things, but also just a couple of... so yeah, I was telling you that. So just, I do know Banished, but I'm not perfect. I may do the odd thing wrong, don't get too bent out of shape about it. But this on here, when you've got people, for instance... say I didn't want to do anything with this guy here. I can leave that guy there, and when he's finished his job, he will then go and be a labourer. So I don't need to take people off of jobs if the buildings are closed or they're not doing anything and that sort of thing. It's fine. This one doesn't need to work, does it? We're not making building supplies. It's fine. It's not a problem. I can just do that. I can close the thing down. What's that? Oh, it's a salt mine's closed, isn't it? And the people will just go and do other jobs. So, for instance, like this one here. Here we go. Good example. He's reached his tool limit, 25. Somebody might think, you need to take him off that. No, I do not. He will just go and do labouring work, so that's fine. Tailor, how many clothes have we got? 29. How much leather do we have? For some reason, I've taken him off that. So let's just check our trader. Nope, dismiss. Thank you for that. Yeah, we've got some buildings we need to build today. We will get to that in a moment. Let's open this up here. I'm going to have that there. Keep in mind we want to add any extra people. We're getting a bit short on people again. So what was I looking for? Leather. We'll be getting a lot more leather coming through now as well, which will be good. Leather 0. Is that because we've stuck all the leather in here? We didn't, did we? Leathers, weeds. Oh, hide coats. We took the hide coats out. Oh, hide coats out. So yes, she's making lots of extra coats in here. So let's drop that down. What have we got? 29. We've got quite a few people. I reckon drop that down to 35. That'll be fine. That'll keep you busy. At some point we could upgrade that to get some different types of coats, but not at the moment. Yeah, so this builder has nothing to do. He will work as a labourer, so that's fine. Now, we have the schoolhouse. That's going well. We've got a spare person. I would like to add some more houses in, although we did do these last time, didn't we? How are these going? They've had children. They haven't yet. So we could add a couple more. Oh, it's somebody else. Ah, here we go. Sunflower seeds, kale seeds, sugar beet seeds, cotton seeds, blackberry seeds. Cotton is the most flipping expensive. Kale, just for food. So let's see. What does the maximum amount of stuff that we put in here actually equate to? Let's have a look. 4 of those, 100 of those, 7 of those, 100 of those. It's not going to be enough, is it? So we need to trade an additional 760 units. Okay, what could we send over there? I'm not going to trade food. Mushroom log, clay we could trade. We've got tons of clay. So let's send over clay, and we can see what that's worth as well. It's probably worth 1 each. We've got 890. I reckon we could send over about 750 clay. But that's worth 1 each. Clay's worth 1 each. If we do that, we'll be able to get this, because what were we short? I can't remember what it said now. Not much. But we've got so much clay, that's fine. What else do we have a lot of? Stone, lumber, venison, furnished fuel I don't want to touch again. Furniture, we have 150 furniture. We can send over some furniture, because that is worth quite a lot. Let's send over 50. Furniture's worth 22 each. That's fantastic. So we're going to leave that one open just for now. I'm going to put that one up there. Just... oh, we've got people growing up. Just to see whether we get that in time before he leaves. Hopefully we will. We shall see. So yeah, I was going to put a couple more wooden houses over here. We've got plenty of wood and stone. They may just go straight to stone houses. 35... yeah, we've got plenty of stone. And we've been leaving a little gap in between. So that would be there, that would be there. Leave a gap. Oh, that'll be the gap, that'll be the house. Perfect! That lines up really nice. That'll be the houses for this year. Okay, people are coming through the school. So the next building that I wanted to do was... here comes the clay. We get a few furniture in here. Let's fill these up again. And then I can see exactly how much I need to trade. So getting kale seeds, we've got cotton seed to be good for different sorts of food, different sorts of clothing. These are worth more, but to be honest, they produce as much food. As far as I know, I don't know whether things produce different amounts. Well, I suppose they would. Let's leave those ones for now. Let's leave that one. They would have a different size crop, wouldn't they? I put that in right. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I thought I was missing something. 7 and 100. There we go. Short 760. Okay, that's fine. So we'll see. 364. 300. Okay, we'll see how that goes as that builds up. We'll add those in. So we need to put in. For those of you that don't know, when you've got a town hall, if you come over here, you have the nomads screen, and if people like your town, wandering nomads could come and join your town. There is a danger that the wandering nomads will bring with them disease, so a hospital is a good thing to have. What does that need? Yep, we can do that. Let's have inventory open, that's what I want. So where can we put the hospital? So if they turn up and they're carrying all sorts of disease, we could squeeze that in here, couldn't we? In front of the castle, though I was going to do something with the entrance of the castle, so let's run my path down the side first. And also we need somewhere to temporarily house them. I mean, they're excellent as a new workforce. Let's do that. That's this one, and this one, and this one. So how big is that? Let's rotate that around. If we squeeze that in there we go. Fantastic. We'll get that being built up. How are we doing for extra people? Let's add another one. So these aren't breeding very quickly. So it says control number of animals to keep in the pasture. Exceeding this count will result in livestock being slaughtered. Yeah, so if we say make 10, anything over that will get slaughtered. We've got it at a high amount at the moment. We've only got 2. I believe one of them's a baby. One of them... oh no, it's grown up now. Oh, we've got a deer in the pasture. Is he going to use the gate and leave? Yes, he is. There we go. Let's speed that up. Alright, well, we'll leave that as it is for now. Let's close that. We'll come back to that. So we want a hospital in case anybody turns up. And is this guy still here? He is. Let's upgrade these. Upgrade. Let's add more of those. Overpaying by 580. Okay, cool. So we should be able to do this. 50, additional 60 units. So we just do that. Then we will get our kale seeds. Yay! Trade. Thank you. So now that's going to bring over... what have we got? Let's do this by name again. Furniture we could still bring over 20. Clay... we could still... yes, that's fine. We'll leave that as it is. Good. So, as well as the hospital, we want a temporary place to store people if they turn up. We have, let's have a look, a boarding house, which is quite cheap to build, but a lot of people can live in it. They won't, I believe, reproduce in there, won't have children. Improved boarding house, that looks nice. Town lodging, that is a nice looking house, could go for that. Colonial house, oh, these are the houses that have the different heights and different things, yeah, we'll get to that. Row houses, family townhouse, family of 6. Oh wow, so we want to upgrade to these at some point later, we're not quite there yet. Alright, so I think we'll go for the town lodging. Ah, we need building supplies for that. I don't believe we have any of those. Nope. And we're still not able to make those yet, although glass, lumber and iron, yeah, that'll be the nearest thing. Let's go for the standard. We'll go for the standard boarding house. It's pretty big. It's like a bit of a shack that gets put together for people to live in an emergency. Where can we put that? I mean, we're sort of spreading out this way now. We're covering... Oh, another thing to mention. Yeah, we don't want to cover this area where the forester works, which is here. So we could expand. That's fine. Forester, somebody said to me, wouldn't it be better to put the forester over where the trees are? Well, what happens is, you've got these two options. You can cut. What's he doing? Oh, herbs 100, that's fine. You can have them to plant or cut. You can turn those on and off. So, what you can do, if you don't want them to cut any trees, you could put a forester, let's see, in the middle of your town, have them set to plant, and they will fill in all the available gaps with trees. As long as you didn't cut them. So you've got a choice there. Forester, we need more foresters, don't we? Although we've got a nice amount of wood at the minute. Something else I was going to change was my limit on food is 10,000, and we're probably going to hit that. Let's just up that to 50,000. I never want them to stop making food, obviously. Food is what we need. How many cows are we up to? Still 2, they're pretty slow. Oh well, they'll get there eventually. Right, let's see if we... open that, just so we can see the yellow outline. I'm going to put a path coming out here. I might just make impassable. Oh yeah, somebody told me with the flag, you can hold F and change which flag it was. I didn't realise about that, but never mind, that's the flag we have at the moment. They'll probably get removed. Let's set a road. Running down here, we've got the stone. I'm trying to think, where's the sort of centre? It's sort of here, isn't it? Let's run that up to about there. And let's put our boarding house. Let's rotate that around. So there's the path. Let's just put that out, I reckon there. Not too near town. Near enough. So we've got the hospital being worked on, we've got lumber, we've got stone, yeah. We've got the logs, we've got the stone. We're doing fine, we're doing fine. The stone is still a bit of an issue. They're quite slow. What have we got? 6 of 15. I mean, we could add another in there. And just keep an eye on this. Got to be careful. So at least we've got the hospital done. Let's take a quick look at the Shore house. That says 2. What do they count as then? Dredger. Dredger. What does this one count as? Shoreman. Why does that take... Oh, we've got 2 shore houses, of course. Oh, indeed, I forgot about that. With all the clay that we've got coming in, we could dig sand to make glass. To then start working in here. So glass, lumber, we get a lot of that. Well, we can do from this guy. How's our firewood going? Yeah, we need to find a better way to get firewood, but we could do that if we need. We've probably got a reasonable amount of lumber still, 151, yeah. And then iron. That's the thing we want to work on. I think that's going to be the best way to get what we need. Oh, and we've got to make glass as well, haven't we? Let's just see how those work. It's one of these. We find resources. New tools, I don't want that. Small iron smelter. Produces iron for taking iron ore and furnace fuel. Okay. Only one work can work here. But that's easy to make. We can make that one. That's gold and silver into money. A metalsmith. No. A forge. Creates iron from iron ore, steel from iron ore. Creates cannons, joists and iron statues. Ah, and it only takes a bit of lumber to make. I reckon a forge then. Foundry, iron from iron ore, steel from iron ore, creates cannons, joists, dump point mine. Powered by a water wheel, slightly more efficient than the forge. And all it costs is 40 lumber. Extra lumber, up to 40, and a bit of extra wood. So that works by a wheel as well. I wonder if we could fit that over here. We could. That could be good. A foundry. Because what have we got over here? We've got a homeware supplier, the potter, fuel refinery. Yeah, we didn't build anybody that would do anything like that, did we? Build and supply joiner. No. How about we go for that then? If we've got the water wheel there, let's go for the foundry. It's probably... Let's not set it too far into the... Up to that path. Not quite. No, okay, let's go over here then. Looks like a good spot. Let's build that as well. We're building all the things today, which is fine. I want the building house and the hospital first. I mean, if we did get a sudden influx of nomads, that would be fantastic. We could max out all of our jobs. There we go. And I think we have to... Don't we have to build that before they will arrive? I don't think we do. No, I think they will just come anyway, which is fine. That's okay. We can close that one. So that's that. That will cover that. And then glass. Glass works. Give me some sort of... so that's fibres, crafting and artisan. Gem cutter, statue carver, candlery. Beeswax, wild blood, or tallow. Yeah, candlery for upgrading the things. We'll see that later. What have we got? Silver coal, iron tools. Yeah, we'll dismiss him because we've got nothing in there, but thank you for coming. Have I got that? Might as well just turn that one off, to be honest. We've got an idea of what he brings now, so that's fine. Potter, joiner, cooper. Wood into barrels, no. One of these will do glass. Building supplies, homeware supplier. Glass works, there we go. Ah. What does he need? He needs 40... of whatever that symbol is there. What is that? It's like a bucket with some stuff in. Is that sand? Is that the symbol for sand? It is the symbol for sand. Fine, that's okay then. Sand, we've got 14. Okay, that's fine. Dry goods. What are we up to on the dry goods? Fine, no, that's fine. We're okay. So once we've got enough sand... Where was he? Oh, wait, this one here. He will get built. So we could just put him in. Oh, he's quite big, isn't he? Quite a big building. He'll probably fit in... Oh, he doesn't need to go in the water. What am I doing? He can fit alongside here. There we go. Glassworks. Wow, we're building so many things. I think we'll stop adding more stuff. Fuel limit reached 300. Do you know what I'm going to do? I might put him back on lumber again. 111. Yeah, let's stick him back on lumber. Hopefully that'll be fine. Yep, there we go. Good. Keep you busy. We've got these other guys keeping up with the fuel. And then we might just make some more furnace fuel. Because we're going to need that, aren't we? Yes, let's do that. Let's get this guy going again. Work. And we'll add one into there just for now. Excellent. Good. Hospital's nearly complete. That's this building here. Let's see how that looks. 90% nearly done. So I'm hoping after this we do get some nomads that have also been banished from wherever they've been banished from. I want to come and live with me. That would be great. How's my other houses doing over here? Oh, they've been built. Look at that. People in. Yep, yep. Extra people. Fantastic. How are these little things going? Nothing in their food cellars. No. No. What about this one? He's got one. No, nothing there. Well, these cows aren't breeding very fast. Oh, 3! They're breeding. They're getting there. That's fine. We'll leave that to build up. That'll be a nice surplus of food. And then we'll work on our farms. Probably next time, because we're building so many different things. And we have one builder who's doing all of it. I've just realised. There we go. Excuse me. Well, we don't need anybody to work that yet. We don't have enough people that are ill. So I'm going to turn that off and not worry about it. What have we got in here? Leghorns. Some chickens. If we had 2 chickens... 800. So let's use some of the stuff I know we've got a lot of, or isn't too much of a problem. Ginger, 59 reed. We're not using any of these things for anything else at the moment, are we? So I'm not too worried about that. 489. We could just take the rest from clay. Let's just do that. 489. There we go. And then that's going to take... Yeah, we'll adjust our clay. Yeah, let's do that. Ding, 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 ding. Clay 750. Well, actually, that's quite a lot to go in there. We'll leave that to go in there. There's our leghorns. Excellent. So we need somewhere to put our leghorns as well. Oh, it's had another builder. Thank you very much for the leghorns. That's cool. Oh, look at the hospital. That's nice. I like the look of that. There we go. But until it's needed, I'm not going to worry too much about it. Oh, the boarding house. That's going to suddenly spring up. Look, there's no like foundations or halfway done. And there's no one actually building it, is there? Because it's over here and I'm looking at completely the wrong thing. That was my foundry. Let's get this done. Duh. Here we go. How are we looking here? Food's good. Luxuries. Stone's a bit low. Yay, boarding house. What's this? Upgrade to a coaching inn. Okay, well that's fine. But there's the boarding house. If ever we need it, we can have a load of people move in there. I want to keep an eye on that just to make sure people from my town don't accidentally move in there. Why have these people got no jobs? Stonecutter. Oh, don't tell me the mine's empty. It is! The quarry has been used! Darn you! Do you know, I might just put another one next to it, and then... What are we doing for stone? Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to, just for now, take them all out of there. Let's get them building stuff first. I mean, they would have been labouring, they wouldn't have been building. So let's get the stuff done that we've got to do. Is there any other options for resources? Let's refine the resources, resource production, quarries and mines. Cannot be removed. I mean, that's why we went for these, wasn't it? Just because they can be upgraded and then removed. So, I mean, a quarry would be good, a great big quarry. I know they last for a lot longer. They need 60 lumber. We've got the lumber. They're huge. But I'm quite liking these because I know I can upgrade and remove them if I want. See, I don't know whether upgrading those... Oh, things have been built. I don't know whether upgrading those means that it's going to put more stone back in it if I upgrade it. For more resource production. Yes, so it would do. Okay, that's fine. What have we got here then? We have our glassworks. They would take 23 sand and 4 furnace fuel, which is fine because we've got that, and make glass. Nice. Let's add a person there then. We shall make some glass. Oh, the foundry's been done as well. Wow. Look at that. Let's close the glass. Actually, we'll leave the glassworks open. I want to see what they're doing. Somebody's already moved in and is working at the foundry. Instead of... Where would have they been working before? Yeah, the blacksmith. So will he now, instead of... Let's have a look. Let's just pause the game a second. So he would only make tools. He can make bronze tool. He can make iron, silver, copper, tin. Oh, we wanted that before, didn't we? Future joist cannon, bronze tool. Alright, so we do need somebody else. No, click on that. Yeah. Let's just put those back in there for now. We want him still working on there. So we can actually make iron now, which is what I believe we need for... Let's have a look. Yeah, we're going to do this, aren't we? So he's going to take furnace fuel and iron ore. It says tool limit on here, but he's only got listed one tool. So I'm hoping that's fine. Iron limit, I don't want that much. I mean, I would say maybe 20. How much iron ore do we have? 24. So I'm not quite sure. Let's go with 10. I'm not quite sure how many... I mean, it looks like it's 4... I don't know. I'm not quite sure what the... How many to make iron. Does that make sense? Iron 8. Could be 1 to 1. Whoops. So we'll leave it on 10. And we'll see what happens there. And then this guy here, if we get him working... There we go, working. Add 1, 2. Where's the other building supply working? Is that also the same chap at the homeware supply? Let's see. He's a packer. No joiner. Building supplier. He's a packer as well. Okay, that's fine. So they come under the same category. We need to add another person for him. Oh no, we've got 2. There we go. So what does he need? He's waiting for the glass. Yeah, we're onto the wrong one, aren't we? It's that one there we want. Glass, lumber and iron. So he can do that. Let's keep an eye on him. See what happens. Excellent. That's good. Glass and furnace fuel. Do we still have furnace fuel? We do. We still have furnace fuel. We have a trader. We've got traders everywhere. No thank you. What are you trading? We haven't got... Oh, more seeds. I'll be surprised if we've got enough. I don't think we have. So I'm going to dismiss you because we haven't planted our last. Should we just have a look? Actually, let's just see. Let's just see quickly what we've got. 100. As soon as we start setting up all of what we've got so far... No, we're not going to get to 2,500. No, I'm going to dismiss that because I don't want to take a load of furnace fuel. We've still got our leghorns in there, so we'll get to that. Wow, we've set up so many things. That's fantastic. Guys, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. Please leave a like if you've enjoyed this episode. And we'll get stuck into our farming and our leghorns in the next episode. And if you're new... Oh, my goodness. Oh, no, we've still got labourers. That's good. If you're new, please consider subscribing as well. I do appreciate that. And I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.